What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness News Reviews, and together with me, Glaxon Labs. I think it's Glaxon Labs. Adrinall. Yeah, people, a nootropic. We love nootropics here on the Fitness News channel. Listen, people, I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. This is
a long ass label
in a very fine print. Way too small for me to read. Anyway, this is a very long one. I'm gonna take you through it really quickly, just the highlights, and then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience using this one, because I think this is really what you are here for, watching this review. And then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Who is this one for? Should you care? Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so Glaxon Labs, this is the third product I think I'm reviewing. I reviewed their specimen pre-workout. I'm going to link to that review below. I reviewed Xeno Energy, and Xeno, their EAA and EAA in energy type product, recovery energy product. And this is the third product, Adrinall. Adrinall obviously taking over Adderall. I mean, this is like, we used to have like a product called Shredderall, not them, someone else, NCS Labs. And that I reviewed and really liked. Anyway, they had to change the name, by the way, because they got sued, or they got a cease and desist letter by the manufacturer of Adderall. I'm guessing Glaxon, you will get one also at some point. Anyway, Adrinall is a nootropic, obviously, and Glaxon is a really cool company. Listen, this is for a company that's been around, I don't think for a long time, maybe 6-7 months. Really a brand. They've been everywhere. They've been doing a great job as far as branding and positioning and marketing. And the formulas are really well thought of. Part of the crew there is a dude named Joy Savage. When you check out their site, you're going to see all sorts of videos he does around the science behind these things. This dude knows his shit around ingredients. Like, I'm talking chemist, crazy scientist type level shit. He knows his stuff. And a lot of the formulas are super comprehensive. And listen, if you're into the science of the way that things work, then you should watch what Joy Savage, by the way, it's a Savage name, but Joy Savage, when he talks about this stuff, this is way above my pay grade. And I know my way around ingredients, but not at that level. This is way too much. Anyway, long story short, the stuff that I reviewed so far, and I have a couple of other products I'm going to review, is very, like, you see that people put some thought into this thing. Maybe people being Joy Savage. But anyway, but you know, labels are just labels. We say here all the time. There's some cases where labels are not just labels. When you buy something specifically for an ingredient and not a feeling or an effect that is very measurable, like immediately measurable, then labels, you should read the label and you should understand what you're getting there. When stuff like pre-workouts, nootropics, and to a large extent fat burners, because you can't really measure fat metabolism, the most thing that you're going to get is mood elevation and appetite suppression. Labels are just labels, really. I mean, you can have an amazing label and then you don't feel the effect, or at least what you want as far as an effect, and sometimes it's a shitty label or it's not that impressive and it blows your head off. Okay, listen, I actually took this one, what is it? It's like 6 now. I took it 2.5 hours ago. I took a servings 2.5 hours ago. Anyway, listen, long story short. So Adrinall brings in, it's a nootropic. It's a capsule-based nootropic, which I actually dig. I prefer the capsule-based nootropics because my main use case for nootropics is for work. That's why I take nootropics, pills. So I like pills because I can walk around. I can take them with me when I travel. I like the pills. Powders don't bother me, but I like pills generally speaking. And most of the good nootropics that I reviewed here on the channel are pills. Okay, people, so 3 capsules, 21 servings. I'm going to read from this. You've never seen me read from a piece of paper, but Glaxon Labs have this tendency with almost everything they do to do this shit. Like, this is literally impossible to read. So annoying. Anyway, so I'm going to read from this. I'm not going to take through all of this. Listen, seriously, check out the Glaxon website. There's like a lot, there's, I think, like 4, 20 minutes videos, like this Joy Savage dude going through the explanations here. It's all the power to you if you can even understand what he's saying. He obviously knows what he's talking about. 21 servings, not 30, not 20, not 25, 21 servings of this thing, 3 capsules each. The way that they recommend taking this is 2 in the morning and then 1 in sort of noon, because it's supposed to be like a slow release type ingredient. or the way that they formulated it. So it's supposed to kick in after like 90 minutes, and then take another one 4 hours later to prolong the effect. That's the way that they're saying. That's not the way I've been using this, to be honest. I've used it like that at least once or twice, but mostly the way that I've been using this is I just take 3 pills in the afternoon. Like I said, because I work out in the morning I take a pre-workout, so I can't really like add this shit to my pre-workout. Now, as far as what this is supposed to be, so listen, they have a lot of, like I said, a lot of data around this, and they research a lot of research. What you get here is just the highlights. You have like a huge list of nootropic ingredients, and really they put a lot of emphasis in the verbiage around this product, around that it's not just about the stimulants, it's about mind function and memory function, and you being sharper, and the actual, and energy is not just being buzzed, it's actual real energy that they drive your body to produce. Anyway, long story short, again, you look at this list, they have a lot of stuff here. There's lion's mane at 500 milligrams, which I really like as far as nootropic. Bacopa, which is another nootropic. They have green tea extract at 100 milligrams, supposed to help you with body metabolism and just getting your body primed to produce more natural energy. Rhodiola rosea, which is 100 milligrams, is going to help you. It's an adaptogen, it's going to help your body adapt to stress. Then they have Madagascar Periwinkle, Vinca minor, 5 milligram, which is going to help, I think, with absorption. I don't even remember. Neuro mood modulator, supposed to help you with mood. Cholinase, which is a combination. They had it in specimen, but they had way less than 500 milligrams. I think in specimen they had like 200 milligrams. It's a combination of alpha GPC, acetylcholine, and cholinase, and choline as part of this cholinase thing. Then they have sunflower lectin at 100 milligrams. They have saffron, 88 milligrams, not 87, 88, and 33 milligrams of Mucuna prurianis with dopa. It's going to help you with generating, it's going to help with mood elevation anyway. Mood elevation, people. And then Canna, 10 milligrams as Zembrin, which is the trademarked version of Canna. Canna is a good mood elevation nootropic type element. And then you have 125 milligrams of sustained release caffeine, and then on top of that 100 milligrams of caffeine. So that's interesting, right? 100 milligrams of caffeine is going to help you with the anhydrous caffeine is the immediate hit, and then the sustained release is supposed to prolong the effect, 125 milligrams. Caffeine SR, that's an expensive ingredient. Creatine at 100 milligram, which is really interesting, right? That's creatine magnapar. What's a creatine in a nootropic? And again, listen to this Joy Savage dude. He explains that he's trying to get your body to produce natural energy, which is ATP, where creatine comes from. Why 100 milligrams? I don't know, but it's here. And then there's Q10, CoQ10. Anyway, listen, people. This reads like a chemist lesson, like a chemistry lesson. This is super intense. Obviously, very well dosed. Like, there's a lot of shit here. A lot of them are clinically dosed, or at least at the higher end of the dosages. But there's just a lot of stuff. And there's, just that we're set, when you see something like that, this looks very impressive. And again, that's why I say labels are just labels. Because there's no, I mean, there's research around some of these ingredients for sure. There's no research of what happens when you put all this shit together. So just be careful when you read labels. Anyway, that's why we say labels are just labels, people. Labels are just labels. Let's go into the actual experience. So there's 21 servings. I have 4 left. So I'm 17 servings into these 3 capsules thing. And like I mentioned, I went with most of the time with a full dose in the afternoon. So let me share with you my personal experience. You know, with nootropics, there's all kinds of nootropics. There's nootropics that get you hyped. There's nootropics that get you focused. There's nootropics that you feel the energy buzz, like they hit you really hard. It's almost like a pre-workout without the beta-alanine in the pumps. There's nootropics that get you really mood elevation. They get you happy. There's focus. There's so many different varieties, right? And a lot of the time, it really depends on what you're trying to get from a nootropic. I'm going to link to the playlist, the nootropic playlist on Fitness News below, so you can see the rest of the nootropics that we've done. And maybe by the time I post this video, I also did my top 5 nootropics for 2020, so I'm going to link to that below if I did. Anyway, as far as what this one brings, at least the way that I experienced it, this is actually a very good nootropic for someone that doesn't want to get super hit. Like, this is not going to wake you up from the dead. Like, if you're super tired, you slept like shit, this is not the one where, like, you know, you feel like a pre-workout, you need that smack in the face, get the fuck up and start working. This is more of a nootropic that you take when you want to get more in the zone for a longer time. This is the way that I really liked it, to be honest. Like, you can take this and almost like if I come to you after like 2 hours and I say, hey dude, how does it feel? Say, I didn't even remember that I've taken it, but I feel really zoned in. I'm just a better and improved version of myself as far as my ability to think, talk, and do what I need to do. So it creeps on you. That's the way to put it. It creeps on you. There's no buzz, there's no heat, because a lot of the stuff here, to be honest, is not, the sustained release caffeine is going to take a lot of time to actually get into your system. The 100, I think it's 100, what was it, 125 milligrams of caffeine? That's like a cup of coffee. So, I mean, for a lot of us, a cup of coffee is not going to do a lot. And so you have the combination with the sustained release caffeine, it just goes over time. And so so Adrinall is one of these nootropics that you take if let's say you have an exam, this is where I would take this. You have a 4 hours meeting, you're already okay, you're not tired. This is not gonna wake you up, you're not tired. But you just say, hey, I wanna upgrade myself. I wanna click on the upgrade button and I just wanna be a better version. I really like what they've done with this one. That's why I used so much of it. Because it doesn't get you hyped. It doesn't, and also if you take it at like 3-4 p.m., you're gonna be sleeping okay. It's not gonna totally disturb your sleeping routine because again, it's not a lot of stimulant. It's mostly around being in the zone. So this is what this use case is. Again, like if you're tired and stuff like that, this is not the one. If you want to get hyped, I didn't get a lot of mood elevation. Like this didn't make me happy. This didn't get me buzzed. What it did is, like I said, it's just like me, 20% better for like a good 4 hours. And again, if you're sitting in an office, for example, you need to study, you don't want to get buzzed. You don't want to feel like a pre-workout. You just want to be a better version of yourself. I really like it. If this is what you're looking for in a nootropic, you should give this one a shot. Listen, people, as far as where you can find it, I think it's been sold on a couple of stores. Listen, people, we're Fitness Genius. We don't sell anything, but we help you find the best prices from all over the web. We compare prices, find coupons, stuff like that. So I'm going to link below to the page on Fitness Genius for these products where you can see prices from all over the web. And if there's a coupon or a saving, you're going to know about it. By the way, subscribe to our deal alerts. A free newsletter every day with the best deals from all over the web. We don't sell anything. We just help you save money. Listen, people, if this review of the Glaxon Adrinall was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new here because this is what we do. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements that you buy.